Hey guys, this is Shar with ASMR Shar. You can call me Shar or Charlotte. And I hope everyone's doing well. It is the day after the full moon in Sagittarius, which has been a lot of intense energy, as I'm sure a lot of you know. And we are coming up into summer solstice, which I plan to do a video for that, which is Tuesday, June 21st. So that's coming up. Midsummer, summer solstice. So I'm planning to do a video on that. I'm actually going to be a little bit out of town. My daughter has an overnight camp for the first time ever. So my husband and I are going to stay somewhere a bit out in nature for a couple of nights. And I'm hoping to record some fun, just different environment, different atmosphere, do I'm a little tongue-tied right now, do a few walks, like nature walks where I bring you guys along. I think that would be really fun. And if I can get my husband to do it, I think that I'm going to do a little bit of energy work on him. Again, I have to disclaimer, I'm not a certified energy worker of any kind, of Reiki or any other energy healing modality, but I do feel like anybody can really at least do some good if you have good intentions. So I think that'd be really fun to use some crystals and do some energy work on my husband, who is a scientist. He's a physicist, which is, again, a lot about energy and like so cool, but he's not super duper into sort of energy work stuff. I mean, he thinks it's interesting and hey, why not kind of thing, but yeah, so I think he's down for that, so it'll be fun. Anyway, I know that I would like to do this sort of, I don't know if it's a session, this video on self-love, self-care, which was requested by Marguerite, and I think that's a beautiful, really important topic that just, I think we can't get enough of. Honestly, I know I have a lot of issues with being critical of myself and sort of negative self-talk, and I think honestly so many of us have that. And so I think, again, yeah, that's a really, really great topic. So thank you for suggesting that, Marguerite. And so I'm going to start with, I'm excited to have my first abalone shell and some new sage that I burned just a little earlier today. And check out how just shiny and beautiful this abalone shell is. I'm very excited to have my first one, so yay. So I'd like to just cleanse the air, the energy, the air, the aura around everybody. And this, no matter when you're watching this or where, time and space are fluid, and whenever you're watching this, I hope this helps support you in self-love, self-care, and just some nice energy cleansing now. The space between me and you, over my head, over your head. Let's take some deep breaths in, out. In and out. In and out. One more in and out. Sort of try to dispel any sort of negative baggage or thoughts that you might have started watching this video with, trying to just cleanse that away. A little more. Imagine the beautiful smell of sage, or if you're clairsentient, I'm sure, and you know what it smells like, you can smell it right now. This beautiful cleansing antimicrobial. And let out all negative thoughts. Just release. Any thoughts are running around in your mind, negative or not, just try to let them go for now. Just try to be in this space, be in this mindfulness set of right here and right now. Set that right here. And for a little extra cleansing, we'll have a little selenite wand. Just cleansing from your head down, down your arm, shoulder down your arm, to the fingertips, out each one. Beside each fingertip, down your torso, down to the feet, legs and feet, other leg and feet, and the bottom of your feet, just clenching the energy below that. Just to sort of have a reset, if you will, before the session. Okay, I do have one more little. This is a lavender candle, so we're talking about self-love and self-care. And self-care to me is getting good sleep, good relaxing vibes, which lavender is great for. So I do recommend lavender, any scent of incense or candles that you like for self-care, because you deserve it. You absolutely deserve self-love, self-care. And I have a rose quartz. It's actually one of those face massagers. I think that's what they're called, which is a great thing to have for self-care, just kind of taking the time to just, nurture and feel comfortable in your physical body, which, physical, spiritual, mental, emotional, they're all interconnected and intertwined. So if you're helping the physical body, you're helping all the others, emotional, spiritual, mental. And so I do have a few notes I've written. So while I kind of use the beautiful rose quartz energy of this stone, which is great at promoting self-love, self-care, kindness towards yourself, I'm just going to maybe do some, just chat a bit and some affirmations about this. And it's so, again, it's so easy to have critical thoughts about ourselves. from our past, just from honestly human nature. We're our own harshest self-critic. So, or critics, we're our own harshest critic. And just know too that our flaws and imperfections make us beautiful and honestly not boring. I mean, a perfect, overly polished person, or not person, but a being, I feel like isn't in touch maybe with their authentic self as much, or it's kind of, that can be, that's not as interesting, that's not as beautiful if you're not showing. I think everybody's beautiful, but I think if that's covered up, I don't think it's as beautiful, in my opinion. And so I encourage you to just really feel love for yourself. You deserve it. You deserve to treat yourself with gentleness and compassion and understanding and kindness. It's almost as if how you would treat a loved child, a loved pet, a loved person, grandparent, parent, someone else you love, how you would treat them. Try to think of that's how you should treat yourself. Just with all the self-love, self-care, compassion, and kindness. I'm trying to scoot to this side a little bit. Sorry. And I am compassionate to myself. I treat myself with understanding, love, and respect. I deserve love, unconditional love, and I deserve comfort. I deserve self-care, comfort in life. I deserve forgiveness from others and myself. I have an intrinsic value, a worth. I am worthy of love, true, unconditional love, on an intrinsic level. You don't have to do anything to deserve this love. You are 100% worthy of this love. It's almost like a heart shape too, which I think is beautiful for giving off love, the love vibes. And you absolutely deserve to treat yourself, to indulge yourself from time to time, as often as you can, really. So you just like you deserve self-love and treating yourself with, again, respect, love, compassion, understanding. Be gentle to yourself. Be gentle on yourself. Don't be so harsh on yourself. And love yourself for your shadow and your light, for your imperfections, for your strengths and weaknesses, for everything. And again, you are worthy of love and self-care. And so think about your favorite things to do. I would say today, tomorrow, this week. Maybe take a long bubble bath. Light some special candles. They're special just like you because you deserve that. Bring a book into the tub or just close your eyes and have a luxurious bath bomb, candlelight, a beautiful, have your favorite drink by the side, alcoholic or non-alcoholic, a tea, a coffee, anything. And just maybe even your favorite treat in the tub. Or if you don't want to do the bath, you could just sit in your comfiest chair in your most relaxed outfit. For me, I love a nice hoodie, even though, that's really thick. Even though it's summer, I have the air conditioning blasting, so I can wear this hoodie inside. I love hoodies. So just something super, super comfy, casual. Put on your softest yoga pants, softest sweatpants, a hoodie, a t-shirt, and just sink into your most comfortable chair and get a treat, like a beautiful decadent. I love chocolate personally, so a chocolate petit four or a chocolate lava cake, something really special. Your favorite candy bar, your even if it's a fruit, of your favorite decadent fruit of the summer, a juicy piece of watermelon, and just sit with your journal or a book, or listen to some beautiful positive tunes, or hey, some shadow work tunes. I personally sometimes listen to some pretty hard metal, kind of just to get that out of my system, kind of like get that anger out. I like to be careful with that, but hey, I'm just saying, listen to, I think positive music is so helpful, but also it's almost a form of shadow work to occasionally, in my opinion, listen to some maybe more intense stuff that's like, oh yeah, let's get that out of our system, and then, cleanse afterwards for protection in case of any negative feelings coming in. But I think that could be great too. As part of your self-care, you can just even dance it out. I've done that before where I'm just like I was at a metal concert, like doing my little metal headbanging slightly. And it felt great. I remember I did that once when I was by myself, and I was just getting a lot of emotions, frustrations, and anger just out. And it was fun. I was laughing by the end. My endorphins were being released. So honestly, this is a form of self-care. I really believe that. And just dance around to some super awesome positive music, like Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys, like anything that you're feeling, and then just have some fun music, have some fun with it, dance, sit in your cozy chair while you're, listening to that, have a decadent, beautiful cocktail or mocktail or tea, and just really treat yourself well. I recommend you doing this today if you can, tomorrow as soon as possible, as much as possible, and sit out by the pool and just have a fun magazine and just look up at the clouds, lay in the pool on your back and just let go, let God, let go and let God, let go and let the divine, just have that beautiful self-care. I know that you're so worthy of doing that as much as possible, as much as possible. And sometimes it seems like, I know as a parent, it feels like, oh, this is I should be spending time with Eva or my husband or this or that. And honestly, it's self-care. It's like putting your oxygen mask on yourself before you help others. That kind of thing. You really need to do self-care in order to then give that love and that energy back to others. We all deserve it. And then everyone else deserves that too. It's a really good example to lead by. Hey, this is not selfish in a bad way, So, I'm going to do, let's see, Oh, and the other thing is, I think you can see, yes, this beautiful pink Himalayan salt rock lamp. I'm trying not to catch fire. Honestly, I think it has a lot of like love in it because it's pink. This makes me think of love and the heart chakra, but also it's a very beautiful rock or substance, I guess salt, mineral, whatever you call it, to help cleanse, to detox any negative critical thoughts, any sort of self-hatred or whatever, or self-criticism or anything like that. I think this is, if you have one or even a small piece of it, I think that really helps with just sort of cleansing that. It sort of sucks in that negative, toxic energy of sort of negative self-talk, negative criticism, self-criticism, and that can just, it's a nice sort of, almost like an exfoliant of just taking out any little negativity that might be, around your mind, around your aura, attached to your back from others. And so, yeah, I think that's a really good thing to sort of cleanse out and then replace with a beautiful rose quartz. Just beautiful love energy right into your heart chakra, into all of your aura, but also the heart chakra. And know that you are so worthy of love and worthy of self-care. Indulge today or tomorrow, whenever you can. Take that beautiful walk by yourself. Sit by the pool, sit by a lake, sit on the patio, the magazine, a book, just looking up at the sky, at the trees, at the birds, see what goes by. Take that bubble bath, eat those decadent treats, your favorite treats. You know what? Even take yourself out to the movies by yourself. I used to love doing that. Watch a movie that you would just love and go. I know they're opening back up a lot lately, so. And so, I would like to, I feel kind of called to do a little fairy wisdom oracle reading on this, sort of in the interest of self-care and self-love, or whatever kind of comes up in the cards. Oh, maybe should I go the right way? So I've been kind of studying the deck a little more, so I feel like I know it. I'm getting to know it a little better. I'm gonna pull you guys a little closer. Oops. So maybe you can see a little better. Here we go. Once again, my daughter she goes to an adaptive dance class. My husband takes her. I'm unable to drive due to vision problems. So he's taking her. I often go, but it's kind of nice to stay and get that self-care in. But they're going to come back at some point. But oh my gosh, she loves that the adaptive dance class, and it's so amazing. It's free because of these beautiful organizations, nonprofits that pay for it. It's amazing. Anyway, so I'd like to just sort of meditate on the Fairy Oracle Wisdom deck and just try to clear my head a little. and see what messages about self-love, self-care, anything else to our viewers. Do you guys benefit from hearing for your greatest good? Oops, I almost came out. I'm going to try to pull a few more. That's a lot sticking out there. I'm going to try to... And just, yeah. Know that you are loved, loved unconditionally. Any other messages for viewers? Oops. That was, but maybe it's just one message here. Let's see. That one definitely stuck out. Let's try to pull one more. I was like, I think it's up before. Okay, I'm going to try to pull one more. See if there's anything. Oh, that one really jumped out. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's see if we get one last one. If not, that's totally cool. Whoa, sorry. This is really cool over. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Alright, let me see if you guys can see that a little closer maybe for this part. Oh wow, these are some cool cards. Oh wow, this one's amazing. It's called Beloved, and this fairy is holding up the cutest little baby fairy. Oh, I love that. And that goes great with our self-love, self-care, because let me just adjust a little more. Use the adjustments. Okay. Okay, so I love this one. And I'm going to do a quick sort of intuitive reading. Beloved, obviously, we are beloved. You are beloved. Everyone is beloved. From when you were born, from your birth, you have the birthright of unconditional love and comfort, self-love, self-care. The mom, the baby, the dad, everybody. Everyone has that intrinsic self-care. We are all beloved and worthy. I'm just going to look at the book really quickly for this. I'm just very curious, since I have been kind of looking at this a little more. Listen to this more silence. There are some really cool ones. I'm like dying to get some of them, but obviously it's kind of whatever, when you connect to spirit, you know, whatever seems to be coming out. And if I don't find it too quickly, sorry. Oh, here we go, beloved. Wow. Adoration, again, adoration of ourselves and our babies and loved ones. And this one always gives a cute little advice at the end. Ring a bell for an angel today. And adoration, I feel, so ring a bell for an angel today, or for a fairy. Adoration, and if you look at the angelicness of that, know that we're all so loved by our angels, by the angels, by God, by Yah, by the divine, and we all have that adoring, angelic love. I think that one's beautiful, beautiful. And let me just, so sorry. Let me look at this one. We have discovery. Oh, I love this one too. This one is discovery. And that is a little dragon here, which I love, love, love. Wow. You're kind of getting a self-discovery, discovery of your life path. Sort of blossoming and discovering new parts about yourself to love, new ways to show self-care, but also just kind of finding your life purpose or purposes. I think that can also change, over time, this can be a variety of things and come out in a variety of ways. There's that sort of self-discovery, that adventure. I'm getting a very self-discovering adventure spirit here, which is fantastic. And forgive me taking so long, but I would like to really look at this one really quick too. Let's do, just try to, I encourage you to do some self-discovery, some sort of going deep during your self-care maybe, and just kind of journaling about what you discover there, what exciting things, what new deep things, what maybe hobbies or interests that you could discover that you haven't tried before. Try something new, discover something new about yourself, whether that discovery is, hey, I really love doing this new hobby, or hey, that's not a really great match for me, this hobby or this interest, but you don't know until you try, right? So I'm liking this sort of discovery. Okay, discovery, potential. Yep, it says learn something new today. I love, love, love that. So this is about learning something new today. And whether that's sort of in an academic way or kind of again, learn something new about yourself today. Try something new, learn something new about yourself. Try a new hobby, adventure. Get out there and try something you never thought of before. Devotion. I know I pulled this before at one point. And this is about devotion. I would say this guy invented me with the fairy, almost like a proposal, or proposing his devotion. And we could apply that to self-love with self-devotion. Devotion to yourself as you totally deserve it. And our last one, painting poppies. That is so cute. And so again, this one I actually remember because I looked at the book recently about this one, is about creativity. And it says, I know the advice is paint a poppy today, which in my mind, you could translate to do something creative expression. But it could be something with nature, for example, a fallen piece of bark, a stick, a rock, an acorn, a pine cone, that's fallen in nature. Grab that up and paint it. Get some paints and do some beautiful paint, or maybe make a structure out of it with string, like a little tiny fairy house, or something cute like that. And just creative self-expression, that again, to me, goes along with self-care very, very well. I absolutely love these cards. This reading was really great. So let me adjust this a little more. I'm using a different stand today that's a little hard to manipulate. So yeah, I would love to use this again in a new one. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope that wherever you're watching this, that it helps support you in any self-love, self-care ideas, helping get rid of negative self-talk or negative emotion towards yourself, and just cleansing it out and know that you are loved, you are worthy of others loving you, and you're very, very worthy of loving yourself. It's so easy to forget that sometimes. I believe I have a green chakra. I don't see it. But it's so easy to forget that, but just know that you are extremely loved, and you're very deserving of that love. Do some great self-care, a little face brushing, a little anything that feels indulgent, because you completely deserve to feel comfortable, to indulge yourself, to give yourself the time that you deserve. So I really, really encourage you to do that. So I hope you had I hope you're having a great day or night, and that this served you in some way. And again, I know, thank you, Marguerite, for suggesting this topic. It really helps when you guys suggest things. And I know I also had a suggestion for doing wooden matches and putting them out in water as a really cool ASMR noise. I actually still need to get the wooden matches. I don't have any, so I need to get those so I can make that video. But please let me know in the comments if you like this video, if it helped, but also what you might want to see from future videos: music, nature walks, self-love, something about depression, helping alleviate depression or anxiety, panic attacks, those kind of topics, or anything that's sort of like just painting on camera, or Eva tapping on something. My daughter, if you haven't, is a starseed, beautiful girl. So anything like that, just, if you could leave that in the comments, if you could give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, share with anybody that you think might enjoy this kind of content. I also have another channel that I have not been working on. I have one video on it's kind of ASMR only channel that's linked, it's posted in this about page, I believe. So, but I hope everyone is doing great. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Happy full moon.